seen the loss of lives, that may have seen the protests get bloody, as we have seen in Kanu, as we have witnessed in Katsina and Niger and Borno, and even today in Abuja, I do hear the police tear gassed the protesters who were congregating at the Eagle Square. All right, so it almost got bloody. Thank God for the organizers, should I call them organizers, or the people who are, seemingly in charge. They were able to calm the crowd and allow the police vans to pass. And I also hear that the commissioner of police in Rivers State addressed the youths, asked them to be peaceful, not to block the road, that they should protest on the side. I heard the protest gained as much momentum today. If you were out there, tell me what your experience was. At some point they had blocked, is it GRA Junction or is it the Federal Secretariat? I cannot remember the story now, but yeah, these are some of the stories I'm getting. Also in Lagos, I hear protesters were tear gassed around Bega roundabout. In Kaduna State, the Kaduna State Police Command has barricaded the road leading to the government house. A lot of things in Kanu, things are really getting violent, I should say, because the protesters have defied the curfew by the Kanu state government, and they have gone out there to protest in large amounts. Once again, I'm asking, are we towing a risky path? Should we pause the protests? I wonder. 18 minutes can pass. All right, let's quickly look at my second big story. My second big story is very much interesting because it says FCT Minister fingers Senator as sponsor of August protest based on security report. Now, Nyesom Wike, FCT Minister, has come out to say that there is a security report that suggests that a senator is sponsoring the protest. Now, according to Nyesom Wike, the FCT Minister, the senator was seen sharing food items, according to him, and sharing, things to enable the protest. And according to the security report, that the person is a sponsor. Now, Ireti Kingibe, who is the senator from the FCT, has replied and said she is not sponsoring because she feels that the statement may be targeted at her. I don't know if she was sharing. I'm not in Abuja. Maybe the stories, circulating in Abuja may have been that she was, sharing. But, she has denied being involved. She has denied having anything to do with the protest. But Nyesom Wike says in due time, the senator would be invited for investigation. Now, the question I want to ask is, looking at the political side, do you think the protest would have any political implication? I'm thinking, yes, we have looked at it from the perspective of violence, right? We've looked at it from the perspective of what if it becomes violent, and it's looking like it is becoming violent in some parts of the country. However, we've not looked at it from the political aspect, because the federal government for a while now has been blaming certain politicians for instigating the protest. They have said, people want to use backdoor to government house. Peter Obi has been one of the people who, has been fingered to be a sponsor or someone castigating or instigating. I think instigating is the right word. Instigating the protest. But what do you think? What do you think about what Nyesom Wike is saying, that a senator is the one who's sponsoring? A lot of arguments have been held in the past few days, and a lot of people are saying, no, it's there is no sponsor. It's not being sponsored. What is happening is that there is hunger, like we say in our local parlance, the wire people. Anyway, Trace, let's take a look at the final big story. And there is a story circulating as carried by, I think, the Independent newspaper, that WhatsApp, the message platform, is tinkering on leaving Nigeria due to the federal government demands. Now, FCCP are taking WhatsApp to court, saying that WhatsApp was sharing data indiscriminately to Facebook and Instagram. Now, you understand that Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp belong to the same parent company, Meta. And Meta has come out to say, see, WhatsApp cannot function without, being on the Meta, what's it called it now? Database, Meta database. Also, the government is asking for a certain amount of money and certain other things, due to a court judgment that the FCCP had gotten. And so WhatsApp is saying if that be the case, then it is likely that WhatsApp would have to leave Nigeria. If that happens, my question is very simple. How would that affect you? How would that, affect or impact your business? You're a pastor. How would it affect your church? Your spirituality, so to say. How would it affect you basically? Because now we've moved from the era of sending letters to having emails and e-tags and all of that stuff. Do you think there are other, I'm not here to sell apps, but basically, how do you think this will impact your business, your everyday living, and your welfare? And that's what I want us to talk about today as big stories. I've got a commercial coming up in a bit. I'm sorry I'm a little bit distracted. I'm trying to follow up with latest developments as it relates to the trending stories on protests. The Chief of Army Defense Staff is saying that the military is on standby and will step in when needed. Okay, all right. Let's get your thoughts. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number 0809-0306416. I'd like to get your thoughts, but first there is a commercial break coming your way. Once we're done with the commercial, then we'll come back and we will talk for development. Oh my, there is no commercial break. I was wrong about that. There is a commercial break. I need to check that one now. Okay, just give me a minute to check if there is a commercial. Okay, so there is no commercial. I'm going straight to the phone lines. Remember, you could also send me WhatsApp messages, 0809-030-6416. Phone number 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. Let's take this one, 92.3 Nigerian Info. What is on your mind?
Hi, KDB, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. This is Miriam.
All right, Miriam, welcome.
KDB, we're so lucky that we're not in the military era. Otherwise, we would have gotten it so hard from leaders like Governor Wike. Now, Governor Wike needs to force to secure a court injunction against the protesters. And I wonder the term that gave them such government that protesters should be confined in a place. So I wonder where that government came from. And I think the National Judicial Council or so should look at that government. If that kind of government is supposed to come out from them. And that understanding, he left that. And he's not accusing those that people that are already sympathizing that have a human face, living that are human, with a human face and a human heart, accusing them. I think it's over-seriousness to be portrayed. Honestly, and it's becoming embarrassing to the people of the country. You want to say those that are already sympathizing with protesters, hungry people, giving them food, that they are the sponsors. So you're doing that just to speak so much attention on what of the president or what? This is so wrong. I don't. This is straight to step, honestly. So it's the president. Okay, let me just do that. It creates bad blood between the president and those that are sympathizing. Okay, let him accuse our governor too now, Governor King, for offering shelter. Let him accuse everybody that are sympathizing with the president. This is the one that has the hardest attack. That is so wrong. It's so embarrassing to the people of this country. People are not hardened like that. We are loving. We are human beings. So let it not portray us as those that are so bad. Honestly. Thank you, KDB.
All right, thank you very much. Let's do this. 92.3 Nigerian Info.
Hello, good afternoon.
I'm sorry to call back. 92.3 Nigerian Info.
Hello, Kalada.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, my name is Chief Comrade IMB. Yes, the FCT minister telling us that he has uncovered the sponsors of this end hunger protest.
And bad governance, yeah?
Yeah, I think the FCT minister is putting that people in a very bad light. What the FCT minister is doing is putting Rivers people in a very bad light. Up to this moment, the FCT minister cannot uncover those that are putting Nigeria on hunger. I think the FCT minister is called to order by Mr. President. Because tell me, if let me say he's pointing at Ireju Kingibe.
He hasn't pointed, but she has come out to say she is not she is not sponsoring any protest, basically.
Well, if it is true, then whosoever that is pointing at, when the time comes, he should be able to prove beyond reasonable doubt, because he's trying to truncate the democracy in this country. And I believe that the military, they are not really doing what they are supposed to do. By now, they should be able to invite the FCT minister to come and tell them more about who that minister that or that senator who is doing that. So for me, it's neither here or there, because I expect the FCT minister by now to meet Mr. President and tell him that, look, there is hunger in the land, Mr. President. Or let us call other ministers. Let us address the nation. Mr. President should address the nation and tell us that subsidy has come. We are going to build SYZ refinery within social geopolitical zone. And we are going to regulate the prices of PMS and diesel and other petroleum products. And also the market prices that rise and other things that is said they are going to sell at the rate of 40,000 naira should be sustainable, and it should come down by the time APC take over government. How much is right? They should take it to that point where they make the country, and they should not cajole this country anymore in conjunction with the police IG. Please, the police IG is not also helping matter. I believe they want to fight.
I've got to go. I'm sorry. I've got to go.
Under this government.
All right then. All right. 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Hello, Kalada.
Yeah, greetings to you.
Yeah, good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Comrade Clint. I'm calling from Bori.
All right, Comrade, welcome.
Now, these protests have different angles. Definitely, there are people that would want to hijack this protest and attach political coloration to it. Now, if this protest is peaceful, then the interest of the people is genuine. But when it becomes violence, we know that there are fingers that are trying to hijack it, or there are some people, hoodlums, trying to loot. And that is where the security agencies must be very professional in charging their own duties. But we are saying that there is hunger in the land. The government should hear the outcry of the people, provide these basic things for us. Again, Nigerians must also know that since the removal of subsidy, so much money has been sent to the state government. In fact, the allocations have been tripled. So it is expected that the state government would use this fund to ameliorate the suffering of the people.
All right.
But have they been doing that? But we are so fixated on the federal government. This is not to share the blame for the federal government. They are part of the blame. But we must take responsibility and ask government officials at all levels to be accountable, to give us the basic things we need to survive: electricity,
should be provided for us. Education should be brought down. See, if there's the subsidy removal is not benefiting us, let them bring it back to us. Because we are not seeing the benefit of it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Clean Team. 92.3 Nigeria Info. What's your name? Where are you calling in from? Yeah, hi, welcome.
My name is Emeka. I'm calling from Memo.
All right, Emeka, welcome.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I want to contribute of some people mentioning some senators' names that they are the instigator of this protest.
But they have not mentioned. Why? I mean, they are only saying.
Yes, security report.
Exactly. Say it as it is.
Hello?
I said exactly. Say it as it is.
Hello, I can hear you.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
I said, according to what he said, some people are accusing some senators in Abuja that they are the people facilitating the protest because they provide water. My dear brother, we know the foundation of this problem. So if you focus on the foundation, what I expected from the president of Nigeria is to come out from the first day of this protest, that was yesterday, to address the people. But we are riding on people's mandate. You can't just keep quiet and they are now accusing anybody that they are seeing that is the responsibility of the protest. Look at what our governor did yesterday. He came up and addressed the public. He said he is applicable to Edo State governor. So our politicians should learn from these people. Not every time creating problems, accusing one another. So they should face their problem. The foundation of this problem is this fuel subsidy. And they have to on the land. They should focus on the call for emergency meeting to address this matter. Thank you. I rest my case.
All right, let's take this one. 92.3 Nigeria Info. What is your name? Where are you calling?
Good afternoon, Mr. Batogo.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Frank, calling from D-Line.
All right, welcome, Frank.
Yeah, let me dwell on the issue between the Senator Ireti Kingibe and Minister Nelson Wike. Yes, I want to tell the senator that the minister did not mention her name.
But that's what I've that's what I've just been saying.
Senator, I don't know the reason why the man should take it personally. Why the one should go to Senate and tell Senate that the Senate summon FCC minister, and the FCC minister will come and bring out if he has evidence and say this is the senator. Besides, the man said very soon security people will interrogate the senator. So let her wait until security people come to meet her and say yes, we are the ones sponsoring it. So I don't know why since ever the president appoints Wike as a minister. This woman has been attacking Wike. And Wike from Nigeria is not from our side country. So she has every right to become a minister of FCT as all that has been staying there as a minister. Please let this Senator allow my former governor to do his work and let her also do her own.
All right.
Thank you.
I hope you know, as senator of the FCT, our work is to supervise the activities in the FCT because she is representing the people of the FCT, and you also know that the National Assembly is supposed to checkmate the executive at the national level, which of course is where Nyesom Wike is working. That's where it works, right, for the executive arm of government. So you cannot say she does not have the right. Just saying. But let's keep going. Let's take this one. 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Hello, Canada. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Your name, please.
All right, Canada.
I'm listening.
Canada.
Welcome.
Today is the second of the protest. I want the bus to start keep rolling. You know why? Rather, Nigerians are dying on hunger on daily basis. Every day, it's not a Nigerian man that can take 3 meals a day. It has to one. And the president has telling us it. And for this time, I come to address the nation. And let the protest continue. For former Wike that said that he has before that there's a sense of sponsoring the protest. It's not going to be well. So when time in Rivers, he told us that they have a video to replay that show INEC man.
Today I have played that video. I can play for working in empty test because it in my eyes. So allow that senator to do her work and let it be work in Abuja. So I'm going to draw that woman into this crisis. It has come in. So this crisis is not APC or PDP or ABGA. It's for Nigerians, and Nigerians are suffering. So what the government to come and pronounce something? Canada,
are you there, Cookie Gam? All right, Cookie Gam, I'm sorry about that network issues. 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Hello, my name is Jude Bani. I'm calling from Muma.
All right, Jude, welcome.
Round 2 of the protest, national protest. You see, for me, the president has to take all the blame. The people have protested yesterday, and there were some casualties. They have also laid down their grievances, the reason why they are protesting. If our president is democratic and the listening one, I had expected him today to have addressed the nation. The reason for the protest have been laid down.
Jude,
they cannot articulate them, put them together, reassure the people, tell us what he intends to do to dash down the tension and to bring the protest to an end. So it looks like it's doing nothing. And did they expect the protesters to go back home? What have they achieved? Nothing. So the president, please, we are in democracy. Come and address the people, then tell us what you intend to do with the matters we have laid down before you. The reason for our protest.
All right, thank you, Jude. I was going to tell you, but similarly, you couldn't hear me. I was going to tell you that Nyesom Wike has said that the president is open for negotiations, right? Negotiations. So, who is he going to negotiate with? Now, that's going to be the issue, but he's open for negotiations. And the federal government is looking at meeting the demands of the protesters. Let's take this call, 92.3 Nigerian Info.
Thank you, Sakalada.
Yeah, welcome.
Madam Dr. Kana.
Madam Dr. welcome.
Thank you. You talked about these WhatsApp people.
Oh, yeah.
Please beg them for us to. Anybody who's supposed to do any business with them that will keep us in business, they should please help us. But having said that, sir, I want to say that the former governor of Rivers State in Abuja as FCT minister is not a foreigner in this country. But you find out that that anything comes that affects him, I have decided to say that this is a whole lot of jealousy and envy on a particular man that God has blessed. And I see that the best way to also tap from his blessing is to love him, because all I see around that man is grace. So, whatever thing that he's doing there, if you love him or you don't love him, God is blessing him. And me, I continue to pray that that man will succeed in everything he's doing, because I want to tap into his grace.
All right.
Madam Dr. Thank you.
But I hope you know that she is doing a job as a senator of the
Yes,
FCT.
the minister and the senator are supposed to work together. Isn't it?
But she's also supposed to check and balance, right? So maybe she's checking and balancing, no checkmate.
Even though she's a senator, the former governor is a man. They should work together.
Is a man. So what has that got to do with governance? Being a man and not being a man, or being a woman? I don't get. Anyways, Madam,
they should work together.
All right.
Can benefit.
All right. Thank you very much. 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Hello, Canada.
Yeah. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon.
Well, if even as much as all of us are suffering this heat, this case we're all young in the first place. And I want us to look at it in this way. And the way we get information. I know the former governor of Rivers State, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike. We know that is a man that is very outside. He has been addressing this issue from day one. He has been addressing the issue. But I want to say, is there no other governor, there are no other ministers that can also do this wicked thing? So the thing is I began to feel bad. Every time from day one, yes, wicked. Is there no other ministers that we can also interview? Let us advance now and then leave this man alone. Let this man at least do his work. So I'm becoming so worried. Please, my brother, particularly radio stations in Rivers State, let us do something now. I'm getting very worried. And then allow this man to be.
All right.
For Christ's sake.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. 92.3 Nigerian for your name, your location. Your contribution.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
My name is Onu Samuel calling from.
Onu Samuel. It's been a while. Good to hear.
It's been a while.
Good to hear from you.
Thank you very much. Canada, let me go straight to the point.
Please, before you do, turn off your radio set, please. There is a squeaky sound there.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Now, I want to say this. Nyesom Wike is not the only minister under the cabinet of Tinubu. I think the level of business.
Onu Samuel, I can still hear your radio. Sorry to interrupt you. I can still hear your. Just turn it off entirely. You don't have to hear yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, as I was saying, the former government should know that this is not the time for politics. If you remember that in a State, it was a commissioner of police that offered biscuits and water to the protester. Am I right or not?
Yeah, you are.
So, okay, the Mr. President will not accuse the police officer as demote his rank. So, sometimes when people want to talk, they should talk in a very respectful manner. It's just the fact that they don't care about what honor is. The meaning of honor is no longer in the life of some other people. Like the one of Nyesom Wike, he talks, the man, he talks anyhow. Is it that he's envious of the woman? Is it wrong to give every hand? He needs to stop people to death. So when people Onu
Samuel, he hasn't called that name. He only said security agencies have a report and that there is a senator. Okay.
Let me conclude by saying this. We all know the lifestyle of Nyesom Wike. He used to starving people. He shouldn't care whether you're talking or not. He's not compassionate. All he cares about is selfish interest. So for me, what a woman did, if I thought, I know that he's referring to that woman. He's so envious. He's so bitter that woman.
Why would he be envious? Sorry, Onu Samuel, carry me along. Why would he be envious of the woman? Is a two-time governor, or was a two-time governor, was a two-time local government chairman, one-time minister, now minister again.
When Nyesom Wike is introduced into a particular position, he wants to, afford everybody, let everybody bow down to you, and anyone that doesn't bow down to you, either he will write a petition against you or accuse you wrongly to see that you bow down to his authority. And that is why he's so envious. The woman is so interested. The woman doesn't recognize the minister.
No. Does she really not recognize the minister? I mean, the other day she was saying if Wike apologizes, she would love to work with him, but he has to apologize first. I mean, it was in the news over the weekend.
Everybody knows it. He wants to control. Once he's introduced in a particular position, he wants to control and put everybody down into need for him. And there are people in this country live with integrity that you cannot achieve. You bribe everybody to have your way. It's not done. So the FCC minister should be very, very careful.
All right.
He's crashing his
all right. Thank you very much. Onu, it's been too long chatting with you. I've got to take another call, 92.3.
Yeah, Canada, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Mrs. Ucheken is my name. I'm calling from Eke.
All right, Mrs. Ucheken, welcome.
I want to begin my contribution with this WhatsApp something. Canada is morning. Nothing is happening there. Is it that they have taken action already, or they are giving warning?
I've been using my WhatsApp. I don't know what you're talking about. I have a lot of messages on WhatsApp as it is now.
Which means something is wrong with my own. So even if they have a planned action to go, please, they shouldn't, for the sake of Monamad and daughter. Then talking about the wicked say the security report has it that a minister is sponsoring
a senator.
A senator, yes, thank you. And somebody reacted. Was her name mentioned should be the first and primary question. There is something that baffles me. People will just pick up their phone and say, wicked is this, wicked is that. But when it is our turn to say something, they will have to stick on the headline. There is a security report. Wicked is not one of the security operatives, for heaven's sake. And there is an intelligence report, sir, that a senator is sponsoring a protest. And the senator of the SPP reacted. And people are saying wicked should leave her alone. If it is before the honorable court, how will court rule it? Was your name mentioned? Were you caught? Were you accused? So where is the end coming from? Wicked has occupied many political positions and has been in active politics.
But Mrs. Uche Ken, could it also be that the FCT Minister Yesem Wike could have been referring to her because maybe she did share some items to the protesters, and if she did, is it not in her right, to react to such security report, because it may be misleading without proper evidence. It may be a misleading statement and may tarnish our image. Think about it from that angle.
But there was no evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Nathan Wike was talking to her.
Okay.
Did you see evidence?
Like I said, it
when
could
you were
have.
reading it, did you read that any evidence, Canada? African was not mentioned. There are many senators. There are many to share palliative, federal government palliative. I don't think her name was not mentioned, sir. I think she was not the one. I shouldn't be the one to react.
All right.
Duty conscience, I believe, is what is playing out there. For heaven's sake, both of them supposed to work together. This one is a senator, this one is a minister. In other words, Mika is a governor of the FCT.
All right, Mrs. Uche, I've got to go. Thank you very much. They should work together, you say. Well, let's read some messages. I've got, a lot of messages. Where do I start from? My goodness, where do I start from? Oh, boy. I don't know where to start from, I would not lie. But let's do this now. Hello, KDB. I think the protest should continue with the momentum it is going. I think the government will have a rethink and better the lot of Nigerians. We are out for a non-violent protest. Enoch from Adderjudge. Okay. Let's try this one. Mike is saying, and of course Mike is texting from Thai. Good afternoon, Canada. I don't take the ICT minister seriously anymore. What are these politicians scared of? Is it too much to do the right thing in this country? They don't need to look for the sponsors of the protest. The sponsors are staring straight in their faces, and they are hungry, or they are hunger, unemployment, corruption, insecurity, and many other sponsors. Mike, thank you. I've got Ezekiel Isaiah, who says the former governor should be charged for raising false alarm. Does he know the senator? Why not mention the person? He thinks he can pocket everyone through court. It's just a matter of time. Ezekiel Isaiah, he said a security report. He wasn't accusing anybody. The FCT minister is saying that he has a report of a senator sponsoring the protest. He should also get a report on who's sponsoring hunger and hardship in the land. Obinade. This one says, okay, you sent me a video of the protesters marching. I think I already have that. But it says, good evening. Regarding the brouhaha between the FCPC and Meta, I think the judgment is okay since they breached the National Data Protection Act and shouldn't use the excuse that WhatsApp cannot function without Facebook or other platforms. That is, BS. I can use that word on radio, and is none of FCCPC's headache. In every sane society, there are laws regulating every aspect of the society, personal data inclusive. My only suggestion is an out-of-court settlement for a fee of, say, $20 million instead of the over $200 million, which seems outrageous. Facebook and others have faced similar sanctions, even in Europe. As for impact, yes, it will impact individuals and business, but there are alternative platforms like Telegram. So it is left for Meta executives to decide what the next plan of action would be. Either way, Nigerians will find a way out, and their threat of blackmail to pull out is just what it is. Cheap blackmail. Okay. Ikago Etoke from Farm Road in Boba. Thank you very much for that response. I do appreciate it. This one says, Ernest from Uji. The masses always think they have power until the government unleashes only 2% of force on them. These people should wrap this thing up. They have made their point, whatever that is. Bro, me and you know how it is going to end. National curfew, military will be on the street. People won't be able to move freely. Ernest from Uji. I pray it doesn't get to that. Now, after the minister and others should stop pointing fingers. They are not hungry. They have enough to eat. Nigerians are protesting because they are hungry. If WhatsApp leaves Nigeria, tell me how effective communication will be for some of us that rely on WhatsApp to pass information. Please, FG should cut down on their demands. I greet you, Mr. Kalada. Anna, thank you very much. And this one says, Wike is only being mischievous and illogical. The message of hunger is simple and needs no sponsor. He is only agitated because his threats to protesters were flouted. If not for wickedness, why would someone be angry because the senator gave his fellow human being water? Abba Wike. He said, I'm not going to read that part. And he says, are you aware the Lagos CP gave sachet water and biscuits to protesters? Even criminals and prisoners are given food and care. A true lawyer should know that sponsoring protests is not even a crime. Tinubu sponsored many protests in the past. This one says, Senator Finger, and that's from Melody from Uniport, by the way. But this one says, if Senator Finger to be sponsoring protests, well, Mr. Wike should also expose politicians looting Nigeria's treasury. Marco Puerne from Okrika Plantation. Let's say this one. It says, good day, Mr. K. Batubo. Accusation by Wike at Senator Kingibe representing FCT sponsoring the Abuja peaceful protest. This is laughable and does not hold water because there is hunger in the land, bad governance, and there is need to protest against bad economic policy of APC-led administration. Owanate Clinton West. And this one says, violence averted in Port Harcourt Metropolis as protesters continue protest today. If there is any violence, blame the FG-sponsored thugs. Our youths are peaceful. He said FCT Minister fingers Senator as sponsor of August protest based on security report. What is stopping him from naming them? Truth is, it is all lies, publicity stunt. The difference between the FCT minister and any senator is that one was appointed while the other was constitutionally elected. Let's know the difference. WhatsApp may leave Nigeria due to FG's demands. The federal government of Nigeria is bereft of ideas on how to create jobs, yet they are destroying the ones created by others. They want to eat where they have not sown. Pathetic. Newton Ikira. So I'm going to take a breather and take one call and then read some more messages. 92.3 Nigeria Info. What is on your mind?
Good evening.
Welcome.
Yeah. Well, the WhatsApp for my own side, I'm not having any hitch on WhatsApp. Although we have heard about Meta to leave the country. Whatever is the issue should be resolved. And then the issue of king giving. I do not need to take much of your time. I think I just have to agree with what Madam Anduche has said. We can still remain an FCC minister and supposed to work together with the senator. If the senator is not comfortable with whatever happens to Wike, maybe the federal government can maybe get that.
But when you say,
do her own work let me and also allow Wike to discharge his own responsibility at Abuja.
Okay.
To that extent, I don't know who you are having a student over here, anything that has to do with Wike. People will be talking and even insulting the old man. The case of the boomeranging here in River State. Yes, we do not have to, we have not learned our lesson. Right. That the state is also stagnated by bitterness and all of that. And we don't even understand what is happening here for me. I believe that is contradictory for anybody to come with him and insulting the way they are doing in this particular state. It's unfortunate. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I was going to have a conversation with you, but that was very difficult. In this case, for those who say no, leave Wike alone. Wike was the one who came out to say senator. He was the one who came and pointed fingers, saying a senator is sponsoring. It's not like somebody came and said, "Oh, Wike, why are you looking for trouble?" Or no, he came out and said it, and yeah, she responded. So I'm wondering. But this one says, "Weekend is antics of fake allegations. He has taken it to Abuja. Probably also accused Governor Fubara of sponsoring the protest after he offered water and bread to the protesters. Most times, I wonder the kind of God." Okay, I'm going to skip that part. He said, instead of them thinking on solutions and solving the problems listed by protesters, they are busy and wickedly planning on how to hijack, stop, or accuse one or two persons of sponsoring the protest. Is there anything wrong if I sponsor a peaceful protest against the government? He said, daft politicians. Michael Newmold, thank you. This one says, Mellow Mr. Canada, watching CP addressing protesters is a good one. That is the kind of approach missing in many states up north. One individual cannot be the only sponsor. The SCT minister should have said the senators among the sponsors. I would have believed in that. For Meta, WhatsApp is the platform I mostly use. I'm not going to like that. Let them settle behind closed doors. Safia from Port Harcourt. Okay, this one says, good day, Kalada. Wike and Akpabio are a disappointment to Nigerians. If a senator is sponsoring the protest, that means the senator is having the feelings of Nigerians. We'll go Sunday with that one. Okay, too many messages. I do not know what to. But I'm going to read Abdul's message. Abdul is at Rumokoro and he says, please, how does sharing snacks to protesters amount to sponsoring them and become a security situation? In as much as a name was not mentioned, the senator should not have reacted to the minister's claim. Abdul, all right, Abdul is not on anybody's side. He's saying, hey, you shouldn't have reacted, and you shouldn't have, blamed the senator because the senator shared items that people who are protesting would eat. But I've got to step on the brakes right now. Messages were on Facebook as well, but for some reason I couldn't get those messages. Apologies to those on Facebook. Also, Francis Omaga Inamani says, in as much as peaceful protest is a constitutional right of citizens, government should engage the protesters and begin to address the demands. The average Nigerian is really suffering. May God help us. Okay, it's time for me. Okay, Ofemi Ojimi says, my take on this national protest is that the organizers should be very intentional by requesting the subsidy reversal and a thorough probe into the activities of NNPC from year 2000 to 2024. Government on their part should come out with total sincerity and address the issues once and for all. Lies and deceiving governance should stop. Again, the governors who are collecting taxes as IJR and receiving from FAC should take responsibility to address the issues in their state. Simon Ande says, WhatsApp to leave Nigeria. How many companies this administration will push out of this country? Got to go and step on the brakes. It's 4 o'clock. It's time for the business update.
It's 4 o'clock.